What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Crossplay, our video game podcast here at the Whatnauts. This is episode 93. Coming up on today's show, Twitch creators get paid. Would you believe that, Alan?
Yeah, they got paid.
It's crazy.
They made that bread.
It's wild, dude. The Nintendo Switch OLED is finally out. And as you can see and hear, I have traded Kyle and Ignacio for Alan.
Yep. Both two for the price of one.
Exactly. We will get to all of that in just a second here. My name is Gino Viteri, and I'm joined by Alan Busby. What's up, Al?
Hello. I've leveled up because I have glasses now.
Yes, you have glasses. I have my little headband here. Yeah. I'm growing my hair out, you know. So we're both, you know, we're on the forefront, Alan. You know what I mean? We're on the forefront of style. And
Gino,
what's going on?
My glasses, clearly, if we're talking video games, they beef up my intelligence stat. What does your headband increase?
I'm gonna say vitality.
Vitality?
Vitality,
okay, all right, okay, yeah.
Yeah, this increases my vitality stat. I like that.
Could you, I'd like to see a little clip. Like, could you imagine you edit it where you had one clip of you with the headband and you did the video game thing where you cut it where the headband was off and your hair just plopped down?
But yeah, as I said, Kyle and Ignacio are not here because I actually met the one true Lord Lucifer.
Wow.
And he asked me, what do you want? And I was like, I want Alan back.
You did?
I want Alan back. And he was like, okay, give me the other two hosts. All right. And then I gave them to, I don't know what they're doing now, but they're whatever they're doing. They're over there enjoying it, or maybe not liking it. I don't know what's going on. But they were taken on loan. They'll come back. Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
That's what he told me. Are you sure? Because this is it. And I was like, well, I mean, if I change my mind. He's like, nope, you're not gonna be able to. I was like, I mean, I guess. Whatever.
I did remember faintly hearing some whispers in a weird voice late at night while I was trying to sleep, and I think that I think I knew what that. I think I finally figured out what that was.
Yes. Okay, but we're both going to hell, Alan. Well, I am.
Oh, you are.
Because I ripped GameStop off real hard.
Okay.
You were just about to talk to me about it. Well, you traded in your PS4 Pro. What's going on there?
Okay, so it's kind of funny you say you ripped off GameStop because I feel like GameStop ripped me off, right?
Okay.
So I had to go pick up Metroid Dread, but I didn't do it yesterday. So I was like, all right, I don't need my PS4 Pro anymore. I'm going to go trade that in today at GameStop. So the funny thing is I had to initialize it, and instead of initializing my PS4 yesterday or while I was sleeping, I specifically did it today when I woke up. So that took like 4 hours of the day to initialize that bad boy.
Interesting, because I didn't initialize mine.
Oh, yeah, I initialized it. So, because you have to trade in with the controller and the charging cable, right? I traded my PS4 Pro in with the 20th anniversary translucent blue controller, right?
Oh,
that sick controller.
Yeah.
I bring it to GameStop, and the girl's like hooking it up. Like, our controllers work fine, never had an issue with everything else. She goes, okay, your trade-in credit's going to be $325 trade-in credit. At least I'd want to give you that much. And I'm like, what? And she goes, unfortunately, your controller has a slight drift on the right joystick. And I was like, it shouldn't. She goes, no, it does. And because she has it hooked up, and she goes, it does. And I was like, well,
my God.
And I was like, it shouldn't. And she goes, well, you can come around the counter. You can come around look at the counter. You can come look at it. She goes, you can come on the counter. I'm not bullshitting you. And literally the red dot will be in the center. And like after like maybe a couple seconds, it goes over. And it stays there, and then it just goes back.
Stingy.
And she's
stingy.
She's like, yeah, so the controller's got drift, so sadly I have to mark the controller as defective. And I was like, well, what is that effect? She goes, so you're looking at $270 trade-in credit.
Oh my God.
So I did the math, and it was not worth it to buy a new controller to trade it with the system. Yeah. Because it wasn't enough of a difference to buy a new controller, and it's like, you son of a bitch. You just shysted me out like $55 because there's like the teeniest drift. So
what was taketh from you, Alan, was giveth to me. You traded it in today, you said?
Yeah,
I traded it today. Saturday, October 9th.
Saturday, October 9th, I traded that bad boy in.
I traded in my PS4 Pro. I forgot what day it was, but it was earlier in the week. And this is what happened. I for the longest time didn't want to trade it in because I had the limited edition God of War Pro.
Oh,
that was super.
I just had the black one.
Yeah, I had that one, super nice. I was like, no way, I'm gonna trade this in. But then I looked it up, like on eBay and stuff. I figured, oh, this sells for like crazy. No, it doesn't. It sells for like $350. So I was like, okay. So it's just the price of a normal PS4 Pro, right?
Yeah, you're like, it's fine.
Yeah. So I went to trade it in because when I looked up before I went to trade in how much I get like, I think 300 and something, 320 for the PS4 Pro.
Yep.
So I was like, okay, so that's good. That's not bad. So I went in. This is what I went with. Yep. I went with the PS4 Pro, as you know, with the controller that comes with it that you have to trade it in, with an extra PS4 controller, which I had the limited edition Last of Us PS4 controller too.
Ooh, so you had all the swag stuff to trade in.
I had the nice stuff, yeah. And then I had my PS5 controller, the one that initially came with the box, but the R2 broke.
What? Right? How'd you break it? It's not even a year old yet.
It's just you don't have the adaptive triggers. Yeah. And the adaptive triggers, I think, are like were the reason that they broke.
So I've actually been taking better care of my controllers.
Yeah, actually you have. Yeah, actually you have. So
that's right.
So mine like playing Outriders one day just like snapped out and it wouldn't like really, it would stay like pressed down. So I was like, okay, this is bad. This is like broken. So I had to get a new one. So I went to go trade that in. I figured, okay, they're just gonna give me defective. I'm not using it. Better than $0, right? Yeah. So and I was too lazy to do the warranty. Like send me a new one. Like I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I whenever they ask, I never do the warranty for anything.
Yeah. So okay. So I had that, and then I had an old Switch Pro controller, the ones that you connect, not the wireless ones, and 2 games.
Yeah.
Two games.
So you're trading in a lot of stuff.
I'm trading a bunch of stuff. Yeah. So I had that. Okay. So I tell her, hey, I'm gonna trade this in. So she goes. All she does, she connects the PS4 to see if it turns on. That's all she did.
That's it?
First of all, she didn't know she didn't know how to turn it on because she was pressing the button wrong. So I was like, okay, this is how you turn it on. And then she turned it on, turned on, fine. She's like, all right, cool. So since she starts charging everything that I have.
Yeah.
This is the first issue that I thought was incredible. She didn't check the controllers to see if they had drift or anything.
She just turned the console on. That was it.
Yeah, that's it. So the PS4 controller, the God of War one that comes with the God of War console, she charged it as a separate controller. So I got an extra PS4 controller as a trade-in.
Wait, so she traded that in, but then charged it a second time?
Yeah, like so like they have a little book where they be like, all right, this is being traded in, this is being traded in.
Yeah, because they like scan it or like type it in or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. So she scanned the PS4 God of War limited edition. But as you know,
the controller comes with it.
The controller, you have to trade it in with it.
Yeah,
But she then also scanned PS4 God of War controller. She scanned that as well.
Oh my God.
And then I was like, I know you're doing this wrong, but I'm not going to say it because this is great. And then Last of Us controller charges that. And then PS5 controller just looks for it, charges it. A whole like $40-something for it. And I was like,
didn't even check if the controller worked.
And it's broken.
Well, to be fair though, the PS5 hasn't been out for a year, so why would she think it's broke, right?
Exactly. I guess that makes sense.
Why would she think this controller
also at the same time
is busted?
Why is someone trading in the PS5 controller? Like that's another thing. Like why would somebody
maybe you bought 2 black and 2 red and you were like, I don't need this white one.
Exactly. So she like didn't even touch the controller. She saw it. She's like, PS5 controller.
Okay, cool.
And then the 2 games and then the other controller or whatever.
Oh my.
So for the total price of the PS5, just the PS4, just the PS4, I got, because there was also like a power up reward.
If you're like a pro member, you get like extra credit towards it.
So I ended up getting $375 for just PS4 Pro. An extra like $30 for each controller, $40-something for the PS5 controller. And then like, oh my God, dude, I was like, wow, I ripped you guys off hard, dude.
And because GameStop robbed themselves, she had to do this tiny joint like analog drift and stinged me $55.
Yeah, yes. So it's like it took from you, but it gave me all the spoils.
God.
It gave me all the spoils.
Well, yours was earlier. So GameStop. So like that girl, you know, she didn't check that stuff. You know, that's on her. You know, I'm not saying you were wrong for not correcting it, because you know, if I was in that position, I would have been like, oh, okay, you're doing a good, you're doing a good job.
I don't know what's going on here.
You're like, I don't work at GameStop. You're doing it right, Chief. Yeah. That's all I know. But you took from GameStop, and then probably like later on, GameStop's like the higher ups were like, hey, you know, that stock thing was a big deal. You know, we're losing some money. We're not doing very hot. You guys got to be stingy. So then I come in as this innocent little, you know, gamer. Like, I'm trying to sell my PS4. Like, here, I'm giving back. It's all good. Here's the anniversary blue controller. It's sick. Take it. I clean this baby up for you. I initialize it. You ain't gotta do that. I did all of the work for you. And GameStop's like, hey, there's a little bit of a drift. We're gonna have to knock you $55.
Good Lord, my gosh. You did everything. You got that thing ready for them. You cleaned it up. I traded in that PS4 that was already breaking. I did not initialize it. I'm pretty sure my account's still on there. Like, I'm pretty sure my account, like, whoever buys that PS4 is gonna log into my account.
They got you.
I'm pretty sure. So
I was gonna say, if she scanned the controller separately from the console, I don't think she's gonna initialize it for you.
Exactly. That's what I thought. Like, once I left,
whoever buys it is like a good person and restarts that bad boy for you.
Oh my God, yeah, that worried me, because I left and I was like, dude, if she wasn't even sure how to trade it in, I wonder if she knew to initialize it, because she did. Oh man. But anyway. Oh well. Rip them off, dude.
I mean, I understand not initializing it, because that process took like a quarter of the day.
Yeah, it takes a while.
that took a while.
I'm pretty sure she turned it off, packed it up into a box, and like it's in there ready to be sold. Ready to be sold. That's
shout out to GameStop for somehow messing up and then correcting it later down the road.
So Alan, what are you gonna get with your trade credit then? Or are you already
with the trade credit, I picked up Metroid Dread, obviously, because that came out yesterday. Obviously, as a cultured gamer myself, I pre-ordered and paid off Demon Slayer that comes out next week. And then as another cultured person, I also pre-ordered and paid off Mario Party at the end of October.
Oh, okay.
And I've got like $100 left.
So what I did was I traded. I got some Steam credit.
Yep.
I bought a game for my friend and for myself, Nickelodeon All Stars Brawl.
Nice.
And I bought Far Cry 6 right here, as I have it right here.
Nice.
I haven't bought a physical game in a long time, so I was like, you know what? Let me just buy it. I want to buy Far Cry 6.
See, I buy mainly physical games. It's all physical, baby.
And then I still have enough for a whole Xbox Series S. So I'm gonna wait till they have them in stock or whatever, and I'm gonna buy a Series S. So I'm looking forward.
Man.
Wow. I loved it though. I had a lot of fun there when I went to GameStop, and they gave me all the money that I was not expecting.
Christmas came early for you.
It really did. It really did.
Now GameStop owes me some Christmas. They owe me a Christmas now.
They told me now's a good time to trade in your stuff, and I was like, I freaking guess so.
Yeah,
I guess so, dude. Oh man.
Man.
But all right. Alan,
Gino,
we just talked about GameStop and the games that we got.
Yeah.
Why don't we go into what we've been playing?
That sounds good.
Take us into it.
See, you got antsy.
I said it while I was in there. I said it wasn't.
That's right. Gino, you take us off. You take us off first. You had the better story.
Yes. So, I have played Nickelodeon All Stars Brawl.
Ooh.
Right. I played it I got it on Steam, and this game, leading up to it, I'm sure there was a lot of hype around it because, you know, people love Nickelodeon characters. Right? They love.
Oh yeah, Nigel Thornberry, best character.
But yeah, Nigel Thornberry, SpongeBob, freaking the Ninja Turtles, a bunch of people. And I was very hyped for this game, and so was my friend. So we picked it up, played some rounds. It's only up to 4 players, which is
wait, that's like that's it. Like
I wish it was 8 like Mario Party. Not Mario Party,
or even like
Smash Brothers,
Smash.
I mean.
Smash.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Smash.
Yeah.
But also there is 8 in Mario Party, right? So it does make sense that I said
It's true. It's true.
Anyway, so it's only up to 4 people, but I played up to 3. I think the most is what I did, and it's fun, and it's fun if you know what you're doing, but I think the way the characters move and play around feels like it's or just in general, because I've played every single character, it's pretty unbalanced.
Like there's clearly characters that are just overpowered.
Oh yeah, like there's 100%. There's characters that have like such a large range.
Yeah.
Like just for their melees that it's like kind of like you can't reach them somehow. and then there's just like it's the characters feel very light but also at the same time very heavy. Like you will get launched into the sky, like out of there with one tap sometimes. Does it
have the same, is it the same like damage percentage as Smash, or like how does
it has those percentages, but I feel like the lower percentages here still get you launched very far. And you get percentage you get damage a lot, like it ramps up a lot more. Like it's why do you always do that?
No, because I don't know.
So it like the damage meter is sort of, it's very quick to make it, to get you out.
Yeah.
Like I think the time that you're gonna be on stage is very short. But then there's also some times where people just won't die. They won't get launched, and they'll get launched, but they'll just like fall back down very softly. So I feel like there's a lot of stuff that needs to be fixed when it comes to terms of balance in general.
Yeah.
Not with particular fighters, but just in general,
So who are the busted characters?
I think immediately I haven't played that much. I've played just maybe a few hours, a few rounds. The one that caught my attention as very busted was Danny Phantom.
Really?
Yeah, because he hits very hard, and he has like a large range of his attacks. Another one that I felt was sort of unfair to go against was Invader Zim. Like his regular forward attack is like a quarter of the map, dude. It's like what are you doing? Like obviously there's ranged attacks and stuff like that, but like you get stuck in their attacks and you can't move if they spam it. So if you're like going against someone that's spamming, it's like, it's weird. It's hard to like. It just, there's bugs and stuff, glitches and like weird things that go on, and it's still a game in the early stages,
So you're telling me that obviously this is not the Smash killer. Do you think they'll release updates for this to make the game more balanced, or is it just kind of like, no, it's out there, that this is it?
No. I think they're definitely gonna release more heroes, or not heroes, fighters and stuff, because they have such an incredibly huge roster to choose from. They have like, I'm thinking like, why don't they have freaking Arnold in this? Like Arnold from Hey Arnold. Like, why don't they have the Wild Boy from Wild Thornberries? Like they should have him in there. Throw in freaking Tommy Pickles. Like like freaking but like it is. I feel like it's fun enough to be supported. And they should support it. But they definitely have to fix like the balancing. That's something they have to focus on. But it's definitely not like, it's not a Smash killer or anything.
So looking at the gameplay of Danny Phantom, right? All I can think to myself, Gino, is I want to ask you this: if you had to imagine the world where you had to pick, there's no Smash Brothers. Smash doesn't exist. Yeah. It's either this or PlayStation All Stars Battle.
Oh, PlayStation All Stars Battle, 100%.
Like that over this, 100%.
100%. PlayStation, because the way that like it, I feel like their when I'm thinking back on it, I feel like their characters flowed more. Like it just felt more like they went with like this sort of flow that like you're running fast or you're slowing down and stuff like that. But here it just feels a little weird. The characters feel light. And the air around them feels heavy. Like, I feel like that's what it is. I feel like that's how it is. So, but yeah, it's not bad though. It is fun. It's fun. It's a fun game. Brawlhalla, Rivals of Aether, said Sam. I know Brawlhalla. I've never heard of Rivals of Aether.
Yeah.
I think it is sort of similar to Brawlhalla. If that's a good comparison. I think it is a good comparison. But it's nowhere near the pristine mechanics of or gameplay of Smash Bros. Not at all.
Yeah, I think Smash is like probably it is literally like Smash is always that perfect game where it feels like it can be such a casual game, but it's also such a competitive game.
Yeah, Smash is what you want to be. Like if you're gonna be a brawler, you want to be like Smash. You want to play like Smash, and I guess that's what I was expecting because it seemed like it.
It looks a lot. It looks a lot like it.
Yeah, but it wasn't what we got. So it's definitely something I get used to. So other than that, I also played a little bit of Far Cry 6. I played, I guess for like, I would say like an hour and a half or something. And I am not typically a Far Cry guy.
Yeah.
And generally I'm not really a person that's into FPS games in general. I like the single player FPS games. But I figured, you know what, let me try this. Giancarlo Esposito is playing a Latino, and he's not Latino. So let me see how he plays it. So I figured I should just try it out. I'm also wearing a headband this stream.
Yeah, you're really rocking the headband game.
Telling you, I'm gonna start wearing headbands now. I literally told you, and I'm doing it. You see, I'm a man of my word.
I'm actually super excited to hear you talk Far Cry 6 because I've been seeing people on Twitter say that Far Cry 6 is just it's just more Far Cry. And I'm just I'm not about that.
It's because someone came into my chat and asked me, is this good? I was like, if you like Far Cry, you're gonna like this. Because it is more Far Cry. But the thing that changed it for me was specifically the protagonist. I like how she is. I like her personality.
Okay.
And she reminds me a lot of Ana de Armas. Which is if you've seen No Time to Die, she's the sort of the Bond girl there. But she's also in like Knives Out. I don't know what other movies I can't think of right now, but she's an actress that I like very much. So I chose that. You could choose between the male and the female, and this is the one. She's the one that I've seen in like advertisements. She's the one that I see the most. So I figured, okay, she's like the canon protagonist. But what I like here as well is that as you're seeing on the screen, when you change gear, it actually changes the way the gear looks, and you were able to change gear, which is something I don't think you can do in any other Far Cry. You can change weapons and stuff, but I don't think there was ever like a gear system, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I don't
think there was gear. I think you could get. I think the most of it was like inventory upgrades. Like you could like upgrade like things to carry ammo and stuff, but I don't think you had armor specifically. But the last Far Cry I played was 5, and I didn't finish 5.
So then another thing I noticed too was like when I killed that boar that you just saw on the screen, usually from the previous Far Cries I've played, you go through like a skinning animation. I like that this one you just pick it up. You just pick up the meat or whatever. And I like that like this knows like it's a game. So you don't have to like think about that realism or anything like that. So you don't like waste your time skinning or whatever. You just pick it up and go. I've been enjoying it because it also it introduced, I don't know if, because that's the thing, I haven't played Far Cry before, but this has a pet system in it. And the first thing you meet as a pet is a freaking crocodile, and you send the crocodile to like attack people and stuff, and it like freaking eats the shit out of them. It's pretty cool.
Nice.
And I like the because I'm Latino, so I like the words that they use. They use "wapo" for the crocodile, which means I guess you could think of it as the translation would be handsome. So like the crocodile's name is Handsome.
It's Handsome.
Go
get him, Handsome.
Yeah. So but saying "wapo" is like a cool thing or whatever. But I like so far how they're treating, I guess, how the main character is, how she is as I'm not sure what their nationality is or whatever, but
Yeah.
I think Giancarlo Esposito is a good actor.
Yeah, he killed it in Breaking Bad. He killed it there.
But it is that thing where, like, and it's not that I'm nitpicky about it, but it is that thing where he's playing a Latino person, but he's not Latino at all.
Yeah.
And he's doing that accent, which it just feels off-putting to me that he's doing that.
So it kind of takes you out of like his character a little bit.
Yeah, where it's like, I don't know if I like, but that's the thing about Giancarlo Esposito that he is a good actor. So and he's acting. That's where I'm like separating it from that. That he's acting because I guess I want to point out Gamertag Radio Danny Pena, he interviewed him and he told him about it. Like a lot of people are gonna say that you're a Latino actor, not and you're playing a Latino and you're not a Latino actor. And he's like, yeah, I have a great respect for all of that. And at the end, I'm an actor, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm an actor.
Yeah.
So it makes sense. It entirely makes sense. Still a little weird, but so far, I am interested to continue. A lot of Far Cry's never really got me invested.
How far are you into it? Like how? Just
like an hour.
Okay, so still like very early on. Okay.
Yeah, very early. Like I have like, she knows she has her goal now or whatever. She knows what. Yeah, like she's like she doesn't wanna. She wants to leave the island, but there's stuff keeping her there that she has to like now fix it and whatever.
That's usually about how most Far Cry's that I played are. Like that's how 3 and 4 were. Where like you get there and you're like, I want to leave. We gotta get out of here. Then stuff happens and you're like, all right, no, we're finishing this now. Yeah.
So I'll say if you've liked previous Far Cry's, you will like this because it is just the more of the same. Just they've added on different systems to improve the gameplay and stuff like that. And it looks very good. It looks very nice. Graphically, it's very nice.
It looks pretty good. Yeah, I just kind of fell off it personally. Like I said, the last one I played was 5, and I just couldn't do it because I don't know if it's because I don't know if Far Cry 6 has it, but like Far Cry 5 doesn't have like a mini map. You just kind of wander around and explore and just kind of stumble into stuff. And I know that's more immersive, but that never melded with me because I'm very objective and task oriented. So I want to be able to have a checklist to get stuff done. But then as Ubisoft games progress, they just kept getting larger and larger and larger. Yeah. And it's too much busy work, it feels like, for me.
No, it's true. So this map is huge from what I saw. It is a very large map. But yeah, I mean, I like it has the typical Far Cry thing where you're on an island or something. Whatever. Far Cry 5 did that whole where you're in the United States, sort of, or whatever, I think, in Colorado or something like that.
I think so.
Or something like that. But yeah, the acting is good, I think. Again, the antagonist is extremely intense. Kills with no remorse, all that stuff. So I think it's gonna be a journey that I want to see it to the end, I think.
Okay.
So I'm looking forward to it. But it is just more Far Cry. More Far Cry.
That's good or bad depending on who you ask.
Yes, exactly. So, Alan, you have been playing Castlevania and Fist, whichever order you want to take. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm gonna start with Fist because that one I've actually played the least amount of. So Fist, I bought this when it came out, but I never played it until I think not this past week. I started the week prior, I think end of the week, and I haven't played enough of it yet, but I'm honestly enjoying it. It's that's the wrong screen. There you go. So Fist is this just cool little steampunk aesthetic game, which is honestly a pretty cool setting. I know the game looked kind of silly because it's a bunch of anthropomorphic animals and stuff. Yeah. But knowing me, it's the gameplay that got me hooked into it and stuff. And the gameplay, it's very Metroidvania, so it's right up my alley. So it's a very good game to transition from Castlevania or Hollow Knight or Metroid into this. I don't know much about the story. The story is kind of vague, We play as the rabbit who's got like the fist, and I guess maybe he was like a really powerful war general earlier on in his life, but now he's kind of retired. He retired his armor or whatever, which is a part of that fist. But then his friend, the game starts with literally you talking to your friend at like a bar or something, and he gives you like a little radio map thing that he's been tweaking and working on. And he's like, yeah, I've been working on this. It's kind of cool and shit and whatever. And then the game just transitions to, oh my God, your friend was kidnapped. He was taken to Torch Tower. And it's like, oh, I guess I got to go save him. So he dons the fist again, which is the thing he attacks with and uses on his back. And that's really all the story I've gotten. The gameplay's pretty good. Literally, it progresses quickly. I think I played the game for 20 minutes and it was, all right, you got the power to wall jump. Okay. Played it for 15 more minutes. Oh, now you can double jump. Oh, okay. Like it feels like it's progressing very quickly, but I mean, it's a Metroidvania. You run around the map, you explore, you fight enemies. There's not a whole lot of enemies in the game, actually. So maybe the combat picks up, but mainly right now it's a lot of platforming mainly, but not difficult platforming. But Verdict's still out. Definitely need to play more, but looks very cool. And if you like that steampunk aesthetic, the game looks visually appealing.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, Fist pretty good. Need to play more, but other than that, the big game I'm playing is I jumped back in time, Gino. I jumped back. We're back in 1997 playing Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
Oh, yeah.
So this I actually, because I have so many games in my backlog. So this game I actually bought, oh my God, probably almost a year ago at this point. And I never played it yet. This is like the collection that comes with like Rondo of I think it's Rondo of Blood and Symphony of the Night. Symphony of the Night is the game where you play as Alucard and stuff. So you play as I think it was Sam. Sam told me it's Dracula's
backward.
It's Dracula backward, but I can't remember the relation. I want to say they were brothers. I'm probably getting that wrong. I know Alucard, Sam said, was half vampire, but it's pretty good. I've been enjoying it quite a bit. It's actually quite tough when I played it. I've definitely died a lot early on, but there's not much to say about Symphony of the Night because it's a very old game from obviously from 97, but yeah, I've been playing it a lot, and man, now because of the game, like I've been watching the Castlevania Netflix anime, and hot damn, is it so good.
Yeah.
Like,
I heard.
Yeah, the Netflix anime is so good, and like now that I'm playing as Alucard, like it makes me want to play Rondo of Blood. Like I want to play more of the Castlevania games. I know there's like a collection that some of my chat told me is coming out where it's going to have a bunch of the games in a collection, so then I can play Aria of Sorrow again. But this is the same thing as Fist. You just collect power-ups and stuff. I don't know if it's a product of its time, but Symphony of the Night, honestly, I find myself getting lost very frequently in this game where I get really lost at where to go. So then it's just me wandering around with I'm a headless chicken. Like, where the hell do I go?
Yeah. I think that is a product of its time. That is exactly what that is, I feel.
But yeah, like have you played any of the Castlevania games, Gino? Like,
no, I've never been into Castlevania in any way.
Man, but like even the Metroidvania genre, like Castlevania, Metroid, like any of those?
Not necessarily. I've heard a lot of Castlevania. And I know its popularity and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it is before my time, so I never had the chance or the idea to play it. But Metroidvanias in general, it hasn't been a genre that I've interested myself in.
Yeah.
Too much, but it is. It's a genre that I respect, though.
Because of its legacy alone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because I know that's the whole thing of like if you've heard of Bloodstain, because that was the spiritual successor project by Koji Igarashi, which is not Castlevania, but it's literally Castlevania. It's the spiritual successor. And man, like I just love those kind of games, like Hollow Knight. Like I still got to play Ori and the Blind Forest. Like I just love the Metroid genre of games. I love them so much. Yeah. So it's been a blast. It's been an absolute blast to play it.
That's great. Yeah, you're going back to the roots.
The only other Castlevania like I said that I played was Aria of Sorrow, and I love that one. So now playing Symphony of the Night, which I know was like one of the other like mega, like it's one of the most well known games of the Castlevania series. So I'm super stoked to be playing it.
Awesome. Awesome. That's it. That's it. So you got down here, right? Yeah, right. Okay. Perfect. Ignacio and Kyle have not been playing video games.
And yes, yes, chat, yes, Sam, I did. Yeah, in that specific part that you saw, if you watched the VOD of this, is I fell off the boat. So another random thing, for whatever reason, even if you're not submerged in water, if you just touch the water, you rapidly lose life. So water's like the mega weakness. So for some reason in the boat that was going to protect me, I tried to attack a bat or something and I fell off the boat. So I panicked and freaked out to get back onto it.
I mean, that's how you do it in real life when you touch water.
Yeah.
You're losing life, you know what I mean? That's a real life thing. So very realistic, very realistic.
Yeah. Holy water.
Exactly. That's what it is. Holy water.
Yeah, that's it.
There you go. All right. That is what we've been playing, my friends. Alan, we're going to go into a little bit of housekeeping. We'll be right back.
We put a lot of hard work into the shows that we make, and yes, we make multiple different shows here at the Whatnauts, and we'd love it if you would check them all out. You can find out more information on our website at thewhatnauts.com, as well as your favorite podcasting platform of choice. When you type in the Whatnauts, all of our shows will pop up right there. Just don't forget to give us a nice rating and review if you like the shows. If you want to support what we do here at The Whatnauts, patreon.com/The Whatnauts is the best place to do that. You can support us for as little as $1 a month. You can get all kinds of exclusive content at the $3 tier. You can also get a shout out and thank you on all of our shows at the $5 tier. You can support us on Twitch by subscribing to our channel at twitch.tv/The Whatnauts, and we would love to have you all join us for our live streams and talk with us in the chat. And lastly, we have merch. If you want to grab yourself a shirt or a sweatshirt or a mug or something else, go to thewhatnauts.com/store to pick up some merch today.
And we are back. I'd like to give a shout out to our Patreon supporters at the $5 tier and above. Sam, Jot Namas in the chat. You brought Alan back. As I said last episode, you've been supporting us and you weren't enough to save Alan, but now you are.
You brought me back. We did it.
But we have sacrificed Kyle and Alan for that.
Yeah.
I mean, Kyle and Ignacio. Sorry.
Whoa.
Kyle and Ignacio. My mistake.
You sacrificed me to bring me back. He must be killed to be reborn.
Exactly. So usually at this point, I would throw it over to Kyle, because Kyle is like in most of our shows, right? And I'm not. Let's be honest here, I'm not.
Yeah.
So I throw it over to him, and he shows you want to shout out. So I'm going to very scuffed shout out different shows. I believe What If reactions for the final episode are not up or up soon or whatever. By the time you're hearing this, I think I'm pretty sure they're up. They're up.
Maybe.
So, Kyle, this is all your fault, by the way. Just so you know. He just randomly today, he was like, hey, I'm not going to be on. Oh, no, it was yesterday. He was going to be, I'm not going to be on this episode.
This is the episode where we specifically theme it around blaming Kyle. This is all Kyle's fault.
Kyle never calls my UN, and I don't know. What's UN? What do you mean?
Kyle never refers to Sam as Jetnamas in chat.
Oh, username. Sorry. Yeah, username. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't thinking of that.
Come on, old man.
So anyway, what else we got? That's it. Check out more Crossplay.
Well, they just recently, the only other one I guess to shout out is there is the Captain's Log every Friday that is also streamed Friday nights at 9 p.m. I think recently Kyle talked about that he watched the new James Bond movie.
Yes, No Time to Die.
Yep, and then other than that, you can check out the review show, which Kyle recently did, the Lake Mungo review.
Oh, you looked that up. You were looking at the Discord. I see your eyes looking at the Discord.
I'm actually looking at our YouTube channel, youtube.com/The Whatnauts, where you can see all of our videos.
Another thing I guess I want to shout out is we will be doing The Leftovers. We've already done season 1. You can check out the review show for that. Season 2 and 3 will be soon. I think me and Alan are going to be joining for that. Will you join?
Yeah, season 2, man.
Because I am very interested in The Leftovers, and I would love to talk about that.
Have you ever seen it before?
I did, and I'm going to watch it again for whenever he does it.
So good.
Or I'm going to skim through it. Yeah, Leftovers is incredible. Anyway, look, another thing I want to shout out. Look at the difference in color of my arms. Do you see that?
Yeah. One's whiter than the other.
This one's whiter than this one.
Yeah,
Isn't that crazy? Look at.
What are you doing?
You see that? Look at that difference.
Why?
It's crazy, dude.
Is it your No, I even see it with your shirt, because your shirt's black.
Yeah.
Like, look at your one arm right with where the black cuts off. It's super white right there.
Yeah. Because look, I drive for FedEx, as you know. So on the left side is where the window is, and that's the sun where it hits me. But the sun isn't hitting me over here. So it's freaking crazy, man. Look at that, dude. It is wild.
So are you gonna put in a letter for FedEx to get trucks where you can sit on the other side so you can even out your tan?
I have to. I've been doing this. I've been driving like this. You know what I mean? So it could maybe, but I have to put sunscreen. It's crazy, man.
I just imagine you sitting there, like you get to a light and someone looks over you and it's just you driving with your one arm like at the window, driving like this, and you just look over. Man. Hey, what's up?
It's crazy, dude. I just noticed it there. That's really bad. Anyway,
Gino, whenever you have to go walk a package up to a door, just walk with your lighter side just directly exposed to the sun and just walk real slow.
Yeah, one long sleeve slide, and then just a no sleeve side of the shirt. Should have that. Anyway. All right, Alan, let's get into the news.
There you go.
All right. Oh, you don't do the transition, do you?
No, I actually don't have the transition. Kyle didn't send it to me.
Oh, okay, I see.
Kyle literally does different setups. So literally, if you watch the streamer videos, you can tell who records it because Kyle does something different, but he doesn't give me anything else to use. He makes it, but doesn't give me anything.
You guys need to consolidate that. That. Bring it all together into one thing. All right. Number 1. The final Super Smash Bros. Ultimate character has finally been revealed. Nintendo had their final fighter-specific direct to announce that after years of pleading, begging, and crying, the final fighter to come to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is Sora from Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, man.
Sora from Kingdom Hearts, Alan. Immediate thoughts. How do you feel?
I was okay. I have like 2 funny stories about this, but honestly, I was jazzed. I had to specifically bring my charger to work because trying to watch the Nintendo YouTube live stream at work with all those people in chat, my phone was putting in its work. My phone was dying.
Yeah.
But I watched it. I watched that bad boy come into Smash live at work while I was working.
Nice.
And I was excited, dude.
Yeah, this was absolutely incredible, dude. I really didn't expect it. I was like, because Sora was one of those where I was like, Sora's the dream. But like, there's no way. Like, that's not possible. Come on. But like, the fact that they really pulled it off, it's like, I looked across Twitter and everybody's reaction. Everybody was going wild.
Yeah.
It was freaking crazy. This is one of those times, Alan, where I saw, like, everyone came together to, even if you weren't a fan of Kingdom Hearts, you were happy about this. You were like, I don't like Kingdom Hearts, I don't care for it, but this is really cool. Like, that's what I saw people say. So this was one of those reveals that, like, it was the perfect, it really was. Like, and this is, like, not said lightly, it really was the best for last. That it was 100% the best for last.
Yeah, even though I'm a big fan of like Joker from Persona, like Joker was exciting, but that was exciting for me. Sora was exciting for pretty much anybody. Yeah. Because like you said, even if you don't like Kingdom Hearts, you know who Sora is.
Yeah.
Like, you know him.
And when he spoke about it after, Sakurai said that Sora was the most requested character out of anybody. So of course they had to have it, dude.
So the fun fact though, during the thing when Sakurai was talking about Sora, mad respect to Sakurai, because he said that they didn't want to release the result of Sora being the #1 requested character because they didn't want Square Enix to get bombarded by fans to demand Sora be in the game.
Yeah.
Mad respect to that man. Like he was like, yeah, we kept it a secret and we're sorry, but now we can finally tell you. Like shout out to Sakurai, man.
And so I've been seeing like small little videos of comparisons of like the attention to detail that they not only to Sora but have given to all of their characters. Because here they showed like his fight animations are the same fight animations that he has in the game. Like the way he attacks forward, the way he jumps down and attacks or whatever, it's all taken straight from the Kingdom Hearts games.
Yeah, even his outfits are taken straight from the games.
Exactly. The attention to detail is absolutely incredible. And it's so wild, Alan, that we live in a timeline where you could have 8 people on the stage on a Pokemon battle stadium. Yeah. You have freaking Banjo-Kazooie, Steve from Minecraft, Sephiroth and Cloud, Sora from Kingdom Hearts, freaking Richter from Castlevania.
Yeah, Joker from Persona.
Joker from Persona. Dude, like, what the heck, man? We live in a world of that. Oh, you're going. Every transition you do is going to happen. Like, we live in a world like that, and it's absolutely incredible, man. It is absolutely incredible. So, Sora, what a way to go out. This is. Do you think they're going to add anybody else, Adam?
No, I feel like they won't add anybody else. And honestly, I've been trying to think to myself, like, is this going to be the last Smash game? Like, for future Nintendo games, are they just going to just polish the game up and re-release this version? Or is there going to be another Smash?
That's interesting. Yeah, that's interesting to think about. Because you would think is like, the idea is like, how much better can it get? What can they improve to make it a better? Because obviously from N64 to like the new generation, obviously there's going to be a newer generation. After this, we would assume after the Switch, there's going to be a new console. But what can they do to make it even better than what it is? Because they have the fighters from every single Smash before them. I think will happen is they will. When inevitably, if it's possible, I'm pretty sure we will get new Nintendo consoles. We will get Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, but I think what they'll do is just announce more fighters. Like there's now a new fighter pack or different fighter packs or whatever. I think that's something they could do.
Like, could you see like several years down, right? There's like the next Nintendo console. They announced that they're just kind of polishing, cleaning up, or whatever they're gonna do to this Smash game. But then when they announce that, hey, they're not gonna be like, oh, Smash Bros. Ultimate Remaster. It's just gonna be Smash Bros. Ultimate. It's just gonna be that. But for the new console. But then when they announce it, they're gonna be like, but then it's gonna be like, it's not gonna be fighter pack. The next one's just gonna be with DLC characters that we're gonna add throughout the console's like lifespan.
Yeah, I figure that's something they could do. But, of course, for now, I think it was an incredible way to sort of put the period on Smash for now.
I want to point out one story about the Smash leading up to Sora's reveal. This is the night before, and I'm actually going to show you this on here. So the day the day before the announcement, the night before, Ignacio Rojas, dead now, traded for my soul.
Yes.
Posted that he wanted us to pray to Sakurai so we could get Goku in Smash. So I memed on Ignacio telling him, like, because my personal choice was Dante. I wanted Dante, and I'm not saying I didn't get him. But Ignacio specifically says, great, another swordsman. Because Ignacio there's too many swordsmen in Smash, even though there's actually only, like, I think if you count every character, it's like 24. Not out of like 80 something characters. So Ignacio was like, great, another swordsman. So at this point, I'm memeing on Ignacio just to get under his skin, right? So that when I watched the stream of Sora getting announced, I tweeted back at Ignacio of when I saw Sora, another swordsman being announced, I was cracking up at work because I thought of Ignacio.
Did you see my tweet there?
I did. So the part that cracked me up was then Ignacio goes, the difference is this is a character people wanted. Let me enjoy him. Like, you didn't want another swordsman. Now you're going to be upset about this? And then Gio, you coming in with it. It's actually a Keyblade.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's not a swordsman. He's a Keyblade wielder. He's the Keyblade wielder.
Yeah, we got him. We got him. Like, dude, I was like, legitimately, I'm at work, right? And when I see Sora get announced, I stop working because I just started cracking up because I thought of Ignacio.
Yeah, because that's the thing. For me, it was like, because Ignacio said Goku, and I would be like, that's definitely a pipe dream. But if it's Goku, I think it would have been the same reaction. I think people would have just been so surprised. But I feel like if it's not Goku, the only other ones that I'll accept are Master Chief or Sora. So Sora being one of them is incredible. Man. Other people were mentioning Doom, but I feel like Doom Guy would have been one of those where it's like
we did get Doom Guy.
Oh yeah, we did with the little Mii fighters. Yeah. so there you have it.
That's right, we got him.
But there we go. Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. And I'm definitely I have not been into it, but Sora really is making me want to go back and play it.
Yeah, out of all the DLC characters, I think I only bought Sephiroth, Joker, and I think that's it. I might buy Sora. I'll probably go back and buy Sora.
I'm hoping they release like a definitive edition or something with all the DLC characters. It's something they should do. But yeah. Anyway, let's move on. Alan here, number 2.
Yes.
Ignacio would do well here, but he's not here, so we're not going to talk about it often. Okay, we're not going. I mean, a lot. We're not going to talk about it a lot. Number 2, Yakuza creator leaves Sega. This comes from IGN. Adam Bankhurst wrote up here. Yakuza series creator Toshihiro Nagoshi has confirmed that he will be leaving both Ryuga Gotoku Studio and Sega. As part of the restructuring announcement, RGG Studio has also confirmed it is currently working on a sequel to Yakuza Like a Dragon. This news from RGG Studio and Nagoshi follows a report that said Chinese developer and publisher NetEase was in final negotiations with Nagoshi to hire him away from Sega, company he has been with since 1989. Man. So I understand legacy and stuff like that. I think Yakuza is going in 2 different directions now. Mm-hmm. And I think they are changing up the formula. So him being there or not, I don't think it affects much. But really? I'm not a huge fan of Yakuza in general. So how do you feel about it?
This makes me think of like after Kojima left Konami with what happened to Metal Gear.
So you think I'm
not saying it's going to be that big of a shake up to the series.
Yeah.
But even if Yakuza still is fine without Nagoshi, I don't think Yakuza or even Judgment will be the same. Like I feel like it's still gonna work, right? Like it's still gonna be that series that people are gonna love, but it's not gonna have that soul and spirit of Nagoshi working on it, you know?
Mm-hmm. So am I mistaken to believe that he wasn't was he truly working on it? Like, was he working on every single game? Because he created the series, but I'm wondering if he was directing the newer ones. That's why Ignacio would be great here.
Yeah, he'd be so helpful here.
You know, such a big, because I understand it's a big deal. That's why I have it here in the news. You know, the creator of Yakuza is leaving Sega. You know, what's going to happen now? Only Ignacio knows because, you know, he has his number. You know, he has his number and he's like, hey, Nagoshi, what's going on? Like, what are you doing? Why are you leaving Sega?
Let me know, man. What's happening to Yakuza? Yeah. What's going on? Ignacio would have had all the insider information.
So, Alan, put this in the little breakout. Ignacio. Ignacio Rojas, what's his name? Call Toshihiro Nagoshi on your cell phone right now. Ask him, hey man, what's up? Why are you leaving Sega? What's going on? And then tell us so we can talk about it in the news. So there you have it.
Damn it, Ignacio. Since Ignacio bailed on this, he had to have seen this during the week, and he chose not to be here. I think Ignacio's. I don't think he loves Yakuza anymore.
He just liked our going live tweet, so I feel like he's listening.
No.
That's funny. But anyway, I think we could probably mention it next week if he's here.
Yes.
For
Yes.
anything to get more context on it. But anyway, there you have it. Sort of the end of an era, I guess. I don't think it's as huge as Kojima, because Kojima is one of those names that you like, like Kojima.
Yeah.
Like that's one of those names.
I
But yeah, I mean, just to say it, like we are losing people part of a big franchise, as we'll talk
a part
about
of
in
me
a little
hopes
bit,
that
yeah.
with Nagoshi leaving, that because it's rumored that they're working on a sequel to Like a Dragon, it kind of
Yeah.
makes me hope that the next game after Like a Dragon will be like the last, and then without Nagoshi, they'll end this series with like a bang, and then they'll be like, okay, end of an era.
Yeah, I would assume, or maybe he left because he doesn't like the sequel. What's going on?
Yeah.
That could be true too.
It was
Anyway.
Yakuza. It was Yakuza Dislike a Dragon.
Let's go into number 3 here, Alan.
Yep.
Twitch leak galore.
Whoa.
This comes from VGC Video Game Chronicle. Chris Cullian wrote up here. An anonymous hacker claims to have leaked the entirety of Twitch, including its source code and user payout information. The user posted a 125 gigabyte torrent link to 4chan on Wednesday, stating that the leak was intended to, quote, foster more disruption and competition in the online video streaming space because, quote, their community is a disgusting, toxic cesspool, end quote.
That's some strong words right there.
Yeah, looks like a very upset person wanted to get back at Twitch for whatever. So Twitch later tweeted here, we can confirm a breach has taken place. Our teams are working with urgency to understand the extent of this. We will update the community as soon as additional information is available. Thank you for bearing with us. So I have here the leaked Twitch data reportedly includes the entirety of Twitch's source code with commit history going back to its early beginnings. Creator payout reports from 2019, which was the source of a lot of discourse online.
Oh yeah.
Mobile, desktop, and console Twitch clients, proprietary SDKs, and internal AWS services used by Twitch. Every other property that Twitch owns, including IGDB and CurseForge, an unreleased Steam competitor, codenamed Vapor from Amazon Game Studios, and Twitch internal red teaming tools designed to improve security by having staff pretend to be hackers.
Man.
So
Good
as I said, the source of most of the Discord that you saw online was the Twitch payout.
Oh yeah. What was it? Because what was it? It was the top 100, right?
Yeah. Alan,
Yeah.
are you just as surprised as I am that Twitch content creators make money?
No. What? I'm so shocked. What? People on Twitch actually make money?
Yeah, can you believe it?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Oh man,
It's almost like video games is like a career. That I don't get it.
yeah. So there was I didn't understand the Discord. I was like, why are people upset that these Twitch streamers make a lot? They make a lot of money.
They make a lot of money.
The thing is, some of them I want to point out Hasanabi specifically, because I feel like he's been sort of the center on the conversation a lot, because he is, as if you don't know, Hassan is like a political commentator. He's sort of like, people call him a socialist, but he's not like really a socialist. He's a political commentator. But he advocates for that stuff, for like, the poor and stuff like that. And he just bought like a $3 million house. So it's like, he's rich, and I get that. It doesn't matter, dude. It's not my life. He's rich. It's not like he's not gonna say no to the money he's making. But he also has his sub count on the top right of his feed. Mm-hmm. So you can do the math, and then you'll see how much he's making a month. This Twitch payout shouldn't make you start talking about it, because like what, they just did the math for you.
Because it's already, literally, if you look at his numbers, it's been staring you in the face the whole time.
Exactly. So for them to start a discourse now, even though it's been there the whole time, and you sort of like, for a lot of these streamers, you sort of know, like, there's other streamers, I guess like Mizkif or something, which is another big streamer. I think he has a sub count there sometimes as well, and a lot of these big streamers have their sub counts on there, and it's very normal to understand that they make a lot of money.
Yeah,
they make a shit ton of money, hundreds of thousands a month, and hey, man. And I freaking wish I did, you know.
I think some of the discourse also comes from people that aren't familiar with it, because like, okay, so
that's true.
What was shocking to me was like, okay, so while I was gone, I obviously hit Twitch affiliate, so I now have like all the little features and stuff that I can see online. What I personally did, yes, thank you.
Congratulations.
What I personally did not know was how expensive. I knew there were tiers of subs, right? Mm-hmm. I did not know the difference in pay. I have a friend that watches a Call of Duty streamer. And he would always be like, yeah, they would always gift like 100 tier 2 subs. They'd always gift like 50 tier 3 subs. And I'm like, and he would tell me that, and like, because I didn't know what that meant for the longest time. But when I hit affiliate, I started looking through everything, and he hung out with me on Friday, and I was like, hey, remember that thing you told me? Yeah. I showed him, and he was like, dude, that's a lot of fucking money. Like, yeah, that's a lot. And I think some of the problem comes from, some discourse comes from people that are like, oh, you're just playing video games. How hard you're making so much money from playing games? Like, playing games to make money. It's not just you playing games. It's your personality. It's the community. You're doing people that make that much money they make more than me, obviously, but they're putting in a lot more work for a lot longer than I do at my 8-hour job.
Oh yeah. It's a full-time job. It's just as much job as any.
Yeah. Like these people, they're putting in work. They work more than like 40 hours a week on their community, taking care of it, setting stuff up. Like they earn it. They work their ass off. And I think people don't understand that.
Yeah. It's one of those where it's like, I think of streaming as sort of the film industry where you are lucky to be big, like actors and stuff. And like, I mean, personally, the thing is, it's not for everybody. Like, not everybody can do that. You know, you turn the camera on and you have to entertain. That's what you're there for. So people that don't think it's a job or think like, wow, anybody can do that. Okay, then do it.
Yeah, do it. Yeah, if it's so easy, everyone would do it.
Exactly. So you turn the camera on, start playing a game or whatever you want to do, and entertain the people that are watching you. Because if you're not going to entertain them, then they're not going to stay, and then you're not going to make a job out of it. You know what I mean? So
and even after you do that, then as you get bigger, then it's the responsibility of you have to be an example. Like then you're always being critiqued all the time. So then at that point, your privacy, like, not saying people do bad stuff, but then you have a lot of privacy because then you're just an open person to everybody. So then you make one mistake, that one little mistake could end you.
Yeah, you say something wrong, you say something the wrong way, you could be destroyed by that. So it is something that I think more people have to realize that it is like, if you are making it on that platform, then you are, you know, this is a real thing. This is a job that you have to show up for. Obviously it is that sort of thing where like you choose your schedule and stuff like that, and depending on your community, you have a community that's like, hey, they're gonna take a week off, that's fine, totally get it, like everyone supports you. But it's also like that example that you set, you know, the supportive community that you're building, and it's not easy to sit there like Hassan or like Asmon Gold or Miskiff and have 30,000 people watching you, and you're saying what you want to say and what you think, and then you have hundreds of people fighting you in that chat. You know, it's like it's tiring mentally, maybe not physically, but mentally it does get tiring.
Yep.
So them making a lot of money, if you don't like it, I feel like a lot of people that probably were like, oh my god, they make that much money, they're subbed to them. It's one of those things where like, oh, why are you mad if you're subbed to them? So
yeah, I'm not upset by it, but I was honestly shocked that like, what was it? Number one was Critical Role that made like almost 10 million. I'm like, holy shit, dude.
That was wild. I was like, Critical Role. Oh my god, that's crazy.
No, like they're huge though. Like they are huge. Like, that was more than I was like prepared for.
Yeah, like that's not because like I understand they're big and all that stuff. I don't consume that content, but like I understand how big they are. But I didn't know they were like the tops. The top one. That's crazy.
I mean, hell yeah, a Critical Role though. Like they're putting
awesome.
in the work, man.
Good for them. Good for freaking them, dude. But yeah, and good for everybody else. If you make a lot of money on there, freaking do it, dude. I wish I could do that.
Right.
Like maybe one day, who knows?
Right. Make the dream happen, Gino.
But still, yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing, Alan. We gotta show up. You know what I mean? We gotta entertain these people and be like, hey, you know what? Here you go. I'll give you some money. You're making me have a good time.
Hey, here you go.
Take a little payment from me.
Shut up, take my money.
Exactly. But there you have it. That's a big Twitch leak. What's funny about the Twitch leak was what was it that Facebook got hacked? And then Twitch tweeted something like, "Oh, like they made fun of Facebook." And then the next day they got hacked.
I don't remember that. I just remember this week that like all social media went down except for Twitter. So people were like, "Oh, look at all these Facebook people jumping onto Twitter because Facebook's down." And it's like,
yeah, but then Twitch said something funny about it. Like they said something about Facebook, and then the next day they got hacked.
Yeah,
that was great. Freaking karma, dude. All right. That is it for the news, Alan. That is all I have for the big news today. So take us into new and notable. All right.
This time I'm going to make sure I turn the source off. So if I switch off it won't play again because I'm really bad at that.
Okay, good. Perfect.
All right. Okay. So your new and notable for this one, we've got, I didn't know this one. But I know
I put this one in for you.
We have the official Digimon model kits are available for pre-order. I don't know what these are, but now I feel like I got to look these up. But hey, if you like model kits, hell yeah, they're up for pre-order, dude.
They're like the Gundam ones, the Gundam model kits that you build. They're like that, I think.
See, I'm gonna show up Kyle. Kyle's gonna be like, I got my little Gundam models, and I'll be like, bro, all my Digimon model kits right here, bro.
Yeah,
this is it.
Yeah, you should.
We've got the Back for Blood on October 12th for Xbox Series X, the S, PS4, 5, Xbox One, and Microsoft Windows on Game Pass. Back for Blood on Game Pass.
Very good, very good.
Man, hell yeah, Game Pass.
Looking forward to it.
You probably already heard it by this point if you watch this episode when it comes out on Tuesday. But the Nintendo Switch OLED, it's out now.
Yeah.
It's out right now.
If you pre-ordered it, you got it, but I don't think they have them available like for purchase. General.
Honestly, like not gonna get an OLED. I never play in handheld. OLED's not for me.
Yeah, not for me.
Not for me.
Like I play Switch, but not often enough to like
buy another one.
Make it a good reason to get an OLED.
Right.
But it does look good. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah. Someone at GameStop showed me the difference of the images with the OLED screen. Yeah. And he showed it to me, and my first response was, "Did the old Switch look that bad?"
Yeah, dude, crazy. Yeah.
Like, damn, that looks good. The Xbox 20th anniversary is available for pre-order out November 15th.
The controller, not just the anniversary. Yeah.
Yeah, you can actually pre-order the anniversary itself.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah. Honestly, if you've seen images of the controller looks really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't play Xbox, but that controller looks sick.
And it's out November 15th.
Yeah. For me, a personal excitement, Demon Slayer. It's got more, but just Demon Slayer, the video game, comes out for PS4, 5, the Xbox consoles, Microsoft Windows on October 15th.
Heck yeah.
Let's go. Crisis Remastered Trilogy comes out for the Switch, Microsoft Windows, Xbox One, and the PS4 on October 15th. The good old remasters. I hope remasters never go away.
No, they don't. They're great.
And Rift Breaker comes out for the Xbox consoles, the Series X and S, Microsoft Windows, PS5, Xbox One, and the PS4 on also, you guessed it, October 15th.
And this is also on Game Pass.
Man.
Oh, no, wait, not October 15th, October 13th.
Wow. You couldn't even type the right number.
Incorrect for me.
October 13th, redacted. Yes. October 13th, not October 15th.
The day after Back.
Yeah. But your new and notable has now become old and noted. So now we're going to move into the lightning round.
You want to take this, Alan, or should I take it?
Yeah, I'll take this. You did all the
All right,
news.
cool.
I'll do this. Lightning round. We've got Resident Evil 7 becomes the first game in the series to ship 10 million copies.
This is the only Resident Evil. No, it's not actually. It's one of the only Resident Evils that I beat.
Wow. I would have thought for sure Resi 4 would have hit 10 million because I know RE4 is popular as hell. That game's everywhere.
Well, this one's the first.
Pokemon Legends Arceus. The map is looking less likely to be an open world game.
How do you feel about that?
I mean, I feel like that doesn't affect me because I'm not going to play it, but I wonder if that's a bad sign because I thought that's why people were getting excited for it. Right?
I thought it would. Yeah, it would be more of an open world Pokemon. That's interesting.
I mean, it says less likely. So I figured when we get closer, Nintendo's going to give us another trailer and then we'll finally see if it's actually open world or not.
Yeah.
And then we'll see what the discourse will be if people are like, hell yeah, or no.
I think it's also one of those articles, I think, because this is just like the title of it from IGN, I think. I think that
would it bother you?
It depends what they're doing with it. Depends what they are going to do with it. Because if it's going to be not much of an open world, but more sections, similar to Sword and Shield, I don't think it was much of an open world, really. I think it was just it was big sections. It was it was split into different parts, is what it was.
Like what if Legends Arceus was not truly open world, but it was like a series of like the wild areas connected together.
Yeah, because that's what Sword and Shield is. When you
it's got the wild area, but then it has those like normal routes to the sides of it.
You go routes and then you go into the town, but that's like a separate area and you're just in the town, and then you leave the town and you go into the wild area.
Yep.
I feel like when we're thinking of open world for this specifically, it's sort of that like where you're one corner of the map, this is the wild area, then you walk into the town. Yeah. And it's still the same map, and then you go out of the town, and it's like something like that. Which would be cool for a Pokemon game, something we haven't seen before. But if they do the similar thing with Sword and Shield, I guess why are you gonna make it
new?
What's really new? So I guess we'll have to see.
Sam in chat says the pronunciation is up in the air because they've said Arceus in recent times, but in the 3D Pokedex it says Arceus.
All right, so it's like we've been saying it, Alan. It's Arceus. All right.
It's artichoke. Pokemon artichoke.
Artichoke.
The Switch OLED models include improved Joy-Cons, according to Nintendo, which I actually had a discussion about this with the GameStop buddy of mine. We've both had the launch Switch. He's gone through 3 pairs of Joy-Cons because of drift. I have had 3 sets of Joy-Cons that none of them have had drift ever.
I've never had drift for mine either.
Yeah, I've never. None of mine I've ever had drift.
Yeah, I think
it could be that I never play my. It could be that I've never played my Switch enough, so my Joy-Con never gets enough action.
Yeah, I think it's fake. It's fake. Fake story.
I'm bad with names, but we've got Koichi Sugiyama, the composer of Dragon Quest series, passed away. Gino told me this before the show, and that kind of bums me out because the Dragon Quest music is really good.
Yeah. He's also sorry to bum you out even more, Alan, but he was controversial. He was controversial because he's a war crime denier and over there, and he's also against like LGBTQ. He's like
really
he's against all that. Yeah, like he was very like he was also like 90 years old, so he's very like traditional.
So like not an excuse, but obviously from like that past time where like things were just really hated upon. It is still a little bit sad though in the music aspect of the game, though, because the Dragon Quest games, they got some good ass music. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm thinking of da 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 da, right?
Yeah,
the main menu. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Such an iconic piece. But like, I always think back to like Dragon Quest 8. Like Dragon Quest 8 had such good music.
Wait, did I hold this up like this?
Yeah. I'm not mentioning it. Like I'm not going to address it. But yeah, like you first waved it in the corner. I was like, Like,
it's fake. It's fake. It's fake. It's a little BB.
well, yeah, it's
guy.
got the orange tip.
Yeah.
Just Sam says she fixed her Joy-Con drift using a small piece of cardboard. I'm not sure how that works, but
yeah,
I guess you can do that.
Oh, I'm addressing his he was a controversial.
We're not addressing it. We're just all right. So, anyways, Eidos Montreal is the first AAA studio to switch to a 4-day work week. Damn, I wish my work would do that, but we're still stuck working 6 days, which is depressing.
Is this what we're in? Yeah, this is the last one. Oh my god, dude. 6 days for you? Oh man, that's even worse.
Dude, it's been 6 days for like going on our 3rd year now. Like last year,
horrible.
after the pandemic, we worked like 7 days. Like, dude,
that
work is
so
like
horrible.
Gino, please.
Dude, man, I've for the longest time hoped that like just nationwide we change it to 4-day work week and just like,
dude, it'd be so good.
it will all be better off, man.
Yeah.
Like, let's be honest here, we're gonna be better off if we do 4-day work weeks. Like, what the heck, man? Like, give me the 3-day weekends, 4-day work weeks, and I will work. You know, I will work. Oh,
dude, man. I would totally work the 10-hour 4 days. Like, I would be so much more jazzed knowing every day of the week, oh, a 10-hour day, not a big deal. I'd be so jazzed when I got to that 4th day and be like, dude, a 3-day weekend, unwind.
Yeah, man.
You relax for 3 days, you come back and it's like, you ready for 4 10-hour days? Hell yeah, I am. I'm ready for that 3-day weekend again.
You see, I addressed the controversial Dragon Quest and not the gun. Gosh.
Oh, okay.
You know what I
Yes,
mean?
the controversial Dragon Quest, man.
Yeah.
The DQM.
Yeah,
because it works. Because
a little bit of separation of the art from the artist there, but the artist was sort of a bad person. So
yeah. Made good music though, but bad person.
Yes. But yeah, 4-day work weeks. Eidos Montreal. I think they wrote up specifically how they're gonna be doing it, where they're working like 36 hours a week or something, which is like the traditional. You know, I think it's 35 where it's full time, or it starts 35 and up. But if you split that up in 4 days, you know, it's like I won't take my break, man. Like, doesn't like take away the hour break, right? And then add that. No, I'm not gonna take my break. I don't know if I could choose 4-day work weeks without a break.
No. You get an hour break?
No, I don't actually, but that's the traditional.
I was like, what the fuck?
That's the traditional, like, you know, like out like people that work the 9 to 5s have an hour break. That's like the tradition.
What the hell, man?
So
I was say I get like a 10-minute break and then a 20-minute break.
Oh, well, yeah, I just get 30 minutes. I mean, there's times where I can take a break, like I just like chill or whatever. It just depends.
You get that tan on one side break.
Yes. But yeah, 4-day work, good for them. A AAA studio too. So watch their next game be absolutely horrible because of that.
Because they're not working a 5th day.
Yeah, because they're not working a 5th day. So that's good. I hope a lot of studios follow suit, and then eventually just nationwide we start doing that. You know, because I think Sweden or something does it.
AAA, more like a single A.
That doesn't make sense. AAA, more like quadruple A for each day. Or anyway, that's it, my friends, for the lightning round. As you can see, or maybe hear, we were pushing it. You know, we were like, there's barely any news, man. Like the biggest news, because also at the same time, when we choose news, I like to choose news that we're gonna enjoy talking about, right? Like this is something we have some discussion on, and something I like. Yakuza creator leaving Sega. I'm gonna be honest with you, I could give one shit. I don't care, man. That's what. But I put that in for Ignacio. He was supposed to be here, you know, but he's not here. He loves Yakuza, you know.
Can we shout out that specific part in the Discord where what was it? Kyle said he wasn't going to be on the episode, and then shortly after, Ignacio goes, "Oh well," or what was it? It was like, "Can you imagine that? I'm also not going to be there."
Yeah. I was waiting for you to be like, "Yeah, I'm not going to be there either." But I was like, I don't have time to write the news. But I got home like luckily like half an hour before. We did it. So we did it.
All right, we got
pulled
there.
it off, dude. Alan, what are you looking forward to this week, my friend?
I'm looking to play some of that sick Demon Slayer, finish Symphony of the Night, and dude, I'm gonna start Metroid Dread because Gino, I still haven't started Tales of Arise yet.
Really, dude? I should get back to Tales of Arise. That's the thing.
You should.
I have to, because Alan, we're getting to the end of the year. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And
We know what's coming.
I need to think about my games of the year. You know, my top 10 games, or which game do I have at the top of my list and stuff like that. And I need to finish Tales of Arise. You know, I need to finish Life is Strange: True Colors, games that I'm pretty sure are going to be on my list. You know,
At least you finished Kena though. That's what's important.
yeah, Kana. That's right.
Kena, yeah, sorry, Kana.
Kana. I'm tired of people pronouncing it wrong.
Oh,
Anyway, it's freaking Kana.
Yeah, okay, all right, I got it. I got it.
I feel like this is bad to have, but also it's very clearly fake. You know, I don't know.
It's very obviously fake.
Yeah, so I don't want to get in trouble for that. But anyway,
I get it.
I mean,
I've
held a dagger before, you know. So it's
Gino, I get it. It worked on Matt. All right, it's gonna work on me too.
So yeah, okay. What am I excited for? Far Cry 6. I want to play some more Far Cry 6. But that's the thing about me. I did something bad, Alan. I have Tales of Arise. I have Life is Strange, and then I just bought Far Cry 6. Like, why did I do that? Why did I still want to play Deathloop too. Why didn't I buy that? You know, it's wild. I don't know.
No, see, that's why I did not buy Kena, and I did not buy Deathloop.
Did you just say Kena like as a joke, or you thought you were pronouncing it right?
Anyways, and I still October have not played Returnal yet.
Ah, fuck it. Returnal's bad. No, that's not on my
okay.
No,
all right.
F that.
Not in the top 10.
Way better.
Get out of here.
Hey, as long as you have a 10, Alan. As long as you have 10, we'll be good. As long as you have 10. K Noir. K-na.
K-Noir.
K-na.
K-Noir.
No. K-na Bridge of Spirits. All right. Alan, where can people find you on the internet?
You can find me streaming. Actually, after this live stream, I'm going to be playing Alan Wake Remastered for the first time.
Oh, I'm going to buy that.
And
I'm going to watch your stream right now. I think actually I might.
9:30 p.m. Eastern time. Alan Wake Remastered.
Okay.
And then also check me out playing more Symphony of the Night. So twitch.tv/AzurePKK.
Okay, cool. You guys can find me over on Twitter at Gino_Viteri, on Twitch at GinoVII, and you can find us and maybe the return of Kyle and Ignacio over at the Whatnauts on YouTube, your podcast service of choice. Where else? Let me think. All your dating apps. I said Alan's making an app for the Whatnauts, right? And we have an app on PlayStation 5, the PS Store. Look up the Whatnauts on there, and you will have an app there with all our videos and the films that we're making and publishing. So there you have it. We're also publishing a new Castlevania game partnership with Konami. So big things coming for the Whatnauts, guys.
Wow.
And all of that was fake, except everywhere that you can find us. Your podcast service of choice and YouTube. But today, whenever you're listening to this has been Crossplay, and you have been played.
There it was.
See you guys.
Bye.